With no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like Taylor Swift choosing what to wear.
It's looking kind of chilly out today. I think I'll go with a cardigan.
Yep, even easier than that. And with our top-rated app, you can bank anytime, anywhere, making Capital One an even easier decision. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
New consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Now let's take a look at your Tuesday podcast, which includes a free winner in the NBA, some NBA news and notes as well, brought to you by Joe Duffy's Picks at OffshoreInsiders.com and MyBookie.ag. Not only do you get to sign up with one of the best sports books in the world, you also get the biggest sign-up bonus in the industry if you use the promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y. And it's a perfect way to show your support for this podcast. They are a sponsor of this podcast site, MyBookie.ag. We want you to keep sponsoring this fantastic free picks podcast. Use the promo code Duffy. Joe Duffy's picks. Oh, yeah, 4-1 the last 2 days. NBA game of the month. The Celtics in a blowout last night. 295 and 205 overall run. Yeah, right now as we follow this, the noon Eastern pick isn't looking all that great, but still. NBA Wise Guy play for tonight. 8 winners at 3 Eastern or later. 6 at 6:30 Eastern or later. OffshoreInsiders.com. Joe Duffy's picks, the industry standard literally since 1988. Some news and notes for tonight. The Nets and the Warriors. The Warriors have 2 extra days rest. The Nets are playing at least their 4th straight road game, which is a situation we like to look for. So, wow, that is a mismatch, wouldn't you say? Knicks and the Trailblazers. Knicks rested. First an opponent playing back-to-back in 3 games in 4 nights. And that is a better system when it does benefit the road team. As we said, usually when one team is a big advantage rest-wise, generally the NBA schedules benefit the home team. Maybe 65-70% of the time, but when you get that 30 to 35% exception, the normal home court advantage does not apply. And remember, it is about a bunch of small advantages is the key to winning in NBA handicapping. Pelicans and the Clippers team with a combined over margin of 5 or greater. That is season-to-date average. They've exceeded the over-under margin by a combined 5 or greater is actually a solid under bet. Another regression of the mean. So 2 presumably good over teams means an under. Nuggets and the Mavericks, presumed tanking teams with a winning percentage of .310 or less versus an opponent with a winning percentage of .390 or above are actually a pretty good bet. 223, 151, and 11 the last 2 years, and the winning percentage goes up based on the number of losses. So this is going to be a better and better system as the year goes on. Reason we say the last 2 years, the 76ers, Philadelphia 76ers have kind of, made it really chic where tanking seems to be a little bit more of a motivation, but is it really perceived or is it reality? And most importantly, do the odds makers over-adjust? Well, the presumed tanking teams are actually good bets over the last 2 years. And again, it actually gets stronger as the year goes on. Probably will pop up in some premium picks soon enough. Joe Duffy's free winning pick. Go against teams on a straight-up winning streak, against teams on a straight-up losing streak under specific situations. 494, 374, and 14. Your free winning pick is to go with the New York Knicks plus the 9 against Portland. Once again, the New York Knicks. And I probably should mention that the reason that's not a premium pick, admittedly, the last few years it hasn't been quite as great. It has tailed off. So we use that now as corroborating data. If, there's other corroborating evidence in which an angle has still won over the past couple of years, we will put it on top of that and we'll test to see what happens when those angles overlap. But the truth is, the last couple of years it's been so-so, but still overall winning in the entire history of our database. Win-win for everybody involved. MyBookie.ag. Look, my clients win and they win big, so it benefits me to send them to a sports book in which they're going to get paid with no problems whatsoever. MyBookie.ag. One of the best in the world. Promo code Duffy. And I'm just flat out telling you, I've worked my ass off for 30 years in this industry. I'm sure as hell not going to throw that down the drain by sending you to anything less than a stellar sports book. And MyBookie.ag is that. I've actually known some of the people at MyBookie.ag before there was a MyBookie.ag from other reputable sports books. But I've been with MyBookie.ag since the beginning. Never had any problems them paying me on time. Never had a customer, and I've sent quite a few customers there. Never had one customer say, I'm really struggling. I've got a dispute with them. I can't get my money out. Never been a case. Never, ever been a case. That's why on any of the legitimate and respected Watchdogs, MyBookie.ag is always rated as among the absolute best. Promo code Duffy shows your support for the podcast, and you get a 50% sign-up bonus. Yep. So you deposit $500. Uh-oh, now I got to do some math. So that would be $75, right? $75 sign-up bonus. So yeah, you'd have $575 that you can bet with tonight at mybookie.ag. And oh yeah, the money shows up in your account immediately. Mybookie.ag, promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.